Resurgent Hoyas program into the Ocean State as Georgetown looks to snap a 7-game head-to-head losing streak against Providence College. He's a fun kid to watch. He is filling up the stat sheet night to night.
Yeah, he plays both ends of the floor as well. This is the next part of his game that scouts have been talking about. You work your tail off in practice. He'll allow you to shoot those in games.
And there's Sorber coming away with the steal. Peavy feeding the wing, and Epps looked a lot better on Monday. Fielder feeding Sorber, and the mid-range game is there as well. One of the top freshmen in the country. Epps picks up the foul. Corey Floyd had a nice game. Providence coming out their bye week, and there's Sorber with the rejection. Rising from three is Joseph.
Good to see. That allows you to now come up with that steal, but this is what Thomas Sorber has really started to turn into one of those old school bigs at Georgetown where they block.
Mila with under 10 to shoot. Drives and kicks. It's picked off by Peavy. Numbers for the Hoyas if they hurry. Malik Mack will back it up. Peavy, shovel pass. Sorber going to work down low. Met with resistance from his Sondako. Peavy. And he gets it to go. Coat from this state. Here's Epps on the drive.
Into that right hand, and Thomas Sorber read it perfectly. You know he goes right, he's going to spin back.
Wesley Carnett Jr., they're glad to have him.
Defensively, more importantly, with his length and his athleticism. Oh, that can't happen. Which that's basically the count for the officials without them having to count.
Sorber wants another triple. He's got it!
How about that dude? Standing a guy up, hands straight up.
Epps to Peavy for the flush.
Listen, you see why converting it to gameplay defensively there after he knocks down a jumper, starts to break. Sorber progress, you know, since November. It's just been out of this world.
Floyd lines up a three, in and out. There's a tip for the freshman Osman Arunse, a top shot blocker and rebounder on the Friars right now.
That's a really nice job. That's how you stay on the floor.
Sorber might be leading the league in rebounding, but Arunse, since the start of conference play, not too far behind. There's Pierre.
The wait for Bryce Hopkins continues, and he's done a pretty good job.
Wow. Another rim rocker, this time with Sorber.
I love the activity Georgetown's showing. They're creating offense with their defense. Peavy to Sorber. This is a 6-10.
Mack resetting. Mack, deep three, yes!
You could hear a pin drop in here right now. And if you're Providence, look, you got to play with a little bit more pace. I love that from Jaden Pierre.
Score lately.
Yes.
Peavy fades away.
Well, we saw this even in a couple of their losses, Georgetown. Woo! There he is again, Arunse, the tip dunk.
Friars looking to run. They really haven't got out in transition yet this afternoon. Floyd on the take. Pierre on the drive.
Yeah,
and he gets it to drop.
Shoot that. That's his specialty.
Curtis Williams off the bench for the Hoyas. Lob pass. Sorber had to gather. That's a tough catch.
You saw it right there. Could have very easily shot the ball from three, 9 seconds on the clock, but he gets it to their stud.
Justin Fernandez, who had a real Hoyas by 5. Providence making a bit of a run, a 6-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Epps started by Pierre. Yeah, that's a tough shot as Williams takes a seat.
And I guarantee you he would have rather finished lower on that list with more wins. It's the type of competitor he is.
From Pierre.
Yeah. Making sure that their babies are going to class, and rightfully so. This game is not going to last forever for a lot of these guys.
Yeah, that's a nice role for Peavy.
Could be Defensive Player of the Year, not just in the conference, but in talks nationally. Yeah. But also the other end, he can score. And those if they're pushing Micah Peavy out away from that, it started to be a 8-footer, turned into a 12-footer.
Joseph a rainbow three, and Providence is right back in it. It's a 1-point game. Timeout, Ed Cooley, who have not led in this game. Floyd baseline. Feeding it inside as Sondako throws it down, and the Friars have the lead. Surged into the lead.
Yeah, the energy in the building now is...
Passes out of the double as Sondako. He can shoot it from there. And the long rebound tracked down by Floyd. Picking the pocket of fielding. Mila off the mark. And again, Floyd hustles to save it for the Friars. Twice saving the possession. Pierre navigates Sorber baseline. What a move. What a finish.
Around that lower block area. Can't shove him that far away from the basket.
Friars still have a couple of fouls to give. Sorber goes over
that?
top of Arunse. And the Friars looking to run. Pierre to the rack.
I don't like the F shot.
Mack with 5. Dribbled it off his foot. Numbers for the Friars. Time winding down. Fernandez off the mark at the horn.
How about the outburst from the Hoyas?
Is with 10. Peavy in trouble. Peavy gonna call his own number. Wow. Peavy with a dozen. There's Arunse going up strong against Sorber. Couldn't finish the dunk. Joseph there to pick up the loose ball. Mila, the take, high off the glass. Arunse the follow.
We saw that in the first half a few times when in front of the ball. This can't be. I think Matt can't allow Mila to drive that easy, but whoever the V-back guy is, we call, maybe even Peavy, has changed things in the first half defensively.
Mila, top take over top of Williams with the right.
Got to continue to win.
Back off the mark, Sorber skying up. Mack again, picked off by Mila on the loose ball. Mila, the lob, Floyd the finish.
And defense leading to offense. I call this mindless basketball. Use your athleticism, share the basketball. Ryan Mila.
Peavy.
It's the same kind of mannerisms as if something goes sideways.
Sorber going up with the left. Sorber is there to pick up the loose ball. 6 to shoot. Peavy's got to go. Peavy long 2, got it, and Georgetown has the lead.
He's in good company too with those double-doubles. He turned as a freshman. Cooper Flag.
Sondako banks in the 3. Wow.
Down there, I mean, he clears out space, and then look at him.
Sondako is there, 3 to shoot. Williams probing, turns it over.
Wow.
And Providence has responded defensively. Joseph driving the game. Delivering on the hype. Epps wanted the foul.
Being down 1 on the glass in a game this tight is huge.
3 on the way. Splash. A lead for the Friars. See how many touches Sorber gets here. Going up against Arunse. Goes up with the left to score. Showing some depth this afternoon. There's Arunse meeting Peavy. Sorber and 1.
A guy who just knows how to clean up a mess. No foul call there. Under control as he goes to help Peavy. There's Sorber's yelling left.
Joseph hits and hits. An and 1 by Bensley Joseph.
Tell you what. Talk about things that drive nice. BMWs. Maybachs. What about a Ben? Georgetown only down 2 in terms of the glass, and it just for my taste, I want him to go and score if he doesn't have that pass.
What a feed down low to Pierre.
A few plays ago, Pierre to Floyd, and then Floyd. Oh no, they didn't call a foul.
Joseph, the lob. Floyd brings the house down.
You might play poorly. You cannot blame this crowd for that. They are engaged. They love this team, and they get their team going with their enthusiasm, but obviously an alley-oop dunk helps.
Floyd going to work down low against Mack. Rolls off the rim. Sondako unable to get the follow to drop. Curtis Williams back into the game for Georgetown. They need to hurry. Peavy knocks knocks down a three. There's a foul away from the ball. Let's see if they count the basket here. And it's Sorber who's down for the Hoyas. Will step aside. The three will count as Sorber inbound to Fielder. Count it! And a foul! What a play design, a true Fielder who hasn't had many touches this afternoon. He'll head to the line and can make this a 2-point deficit.
Tell you what, Alex, I don't want thinned it out.
Joseph feeding the low post. Floyd, kick to the wing. Abdur-Rahim, a big one.
Well, you know, it's late January. You know these games are going to be meaningful. They're going to be filled with passion, and that's how this is turning out. And Providence, from being down early to really
the backcourt. 6 to shoot. Abdur-Rahim fouled on a three by Fielder. The one thing you couldn't do if you were Georgetown.
I mean, these are like layups for Abdur-Rahim. Yep. You guys, they might as well move off the lane and just let him lay the ball up. Kind of illustrated how the crowd was on their feet 3-4 minutes in. They usually sit down on the first basket, and Providence weathered the storm. They got the crowd into it, and the energy just, they rode that wave the rest of the way.
An emotional game, an emotional win, and one the Friars needed. 8th straight head-to-head win against Georgetown. And a big one against their former coach in front of a sellout crowd.